Buried in a warning of a coming Assyrian invasion of the northern 10 tribes, is there a prophecy of Jesus? Do we believe that if God's for us, who can be against us? Let's look at Isaiah 7. Did the northern tribes of Israel align with 2 foreign kings against Jerusalem? Now it happened in the days of Ahaz, the son of Jotham, the son of Uzziah, king of Judah, that Rezin, king of Aram, and Pekah, the son of Remaliah, king of Israel, went up to Jerusalem to wage war against it, but couldn't conquer it. When it was told to the house of David, saying, "The Arameans have camped in Ephraim," his heart and the hearts of his people shook, as the trees of the forest shake before the wind. Did God offer Ahaz of Judah, king in Jerusalem, calm assurance that enemy plans would fail, and he need only believe? Then the Lord said to Isaiah, "Go out now to meet Ahaz, you and your son Shear-Jashub, at the end of the conduit of the upper pool, on the road to the fuller's field, and say to him, take care and be calm, have no fear, and don't be faint-hearted because of these 2 stumps of smoldering logs, on account of the fierce anger of Rezin and Aram, and the son of Remaliah, because Aram with Ephraim, and the son of Remaliah, has planned evil against you, saying, let's go up against Judah and terrorize it, and take it for ourselves by assault, and set up the son of Tabeel as king in the midst of it. This is what the Lord God says, it shall not stand, nor shall it come to pass. For the head of Aram is Damascus, and the head of Damascus is Rezin. Now within another 65 years, Ephraim will be broken to pieces, so that it's no longer a people. And the head of Ephraim is Samaria, and the head of Samaria is the son of Remaliah. If you'll not believe, you certainly shall not last. Is this important prophecy of Emmanuel familiar to those who remember Christ's birth? Again the Lord spoke to Ahaz, "Ask the Lord your God for a sign, whether in the deepest depths or in the highest heights." But Ahaz said, "I will not ask. I will not put the Lord to the test." Then Isaiah said, "Hear now, you house of David. Is it not enough to try the patience of humans? Will you try the patience of my God also? Therefore the Lord himself will give you a sign. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and will call him Emmanuel. He'll be eating curds and honey when he knows enough to reject the wrong and choose the right. For before the boy knows enough to reject the wrong and choose the right, the land of the 2 kings you dread will be laid waste." Was there a warning regarding the northern tribes, with Ephraim at its head, regarding a future destruction by Assyria? The Lord will bring the king of Assyria upon you, and your people and your father's house, days that have not come since the day that Ephraim departed from Judah. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord will whistle for the fly that's in the farthest part of the rivers of Egypt, and for the bee that's in the land of Assyria. They'll come, and all of them will rest in the desolate valleys and in the clefts of the rocks, and on all thorns and in all pastures. In the same day the Lord will shave with a hired razor with those from beyond the river, with the king of Assyria, the head and the hair of the legs, and will also remove the beard. How thorough would the destruction by Assyria be upon the northern tribes? In that day a farmer will be fortunate to have a cow, and 2 sheep or goats left. Nevertheless, there'll be enough milk for everyone, because so few people will be left in the land. They'll eat their fill of yogurt and honey. In that day the lush vineyards, now worth 1,000 pieces of silver, will become patches of briars and thorns. The entire land will become a vast expanse of briars and thorns, a hunting ground overrun by wildlife. No one will go to the fertile hillsides where the gardens once grew, for briars and thorns will cover them. Cattle, sheep, and goats will graze there. How was part of this prophecy used in explaining Jesus' birth. Was Jesus God with us during his ministry on earth? Now all this has happened that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the Lord through the prophet, saying, Behold, the virgin shall be with child, and shall give birth to a son. They shall call his name Emmanuel, which is, being interpreted, God with us. How should we understand the presence of God here on earth? So what are we going to say about these things? If God is for us, who is or can be against us? Buried in a warning of a coming Assyrian invasion of the northern 10 tribes, is there a prophecy of Jesus? Do we believe that if God is for us, who can be against us? You decide.